We're pretty sure Elon Musk must be a household name by now. With Tesla, his acquisition of Twitter, talks of him sending people to Mars. If you don't know who he is, then we can safely assume that you've been living under not just one rock, but multiple ones. Oh, and not to mention he's the richest man in the world. Wait, nope, not anymore. Yup, you've heard that right. He was the richest man in the world. Keyword was. Someone has managed to steal his crown. Curious to know who? Then stay tuned as we briefly discuss the downfall of Elon Musk and introduce to you the newest richest man in the world in today's episode of Deep Luxury. As many as 30 million users are likely to say goodbye to Twitter over the next 2 years, which will make the situation even worse since the company has already lost millions of users and many of its key advertisers as a result of its leader's deteriorating public image at the start of 2022. Even his favorite firm, Tesla, has lost over $705 billion in market valuation. Elon Musk was sitting high up on a mountain of fortune, worth over $200 billion, but his wealth has now plummeted to $168 billion, marking a big decline for the most well-known billionaire on the globe. It's still mind-boggling, and no one can figure out why he decided to take control of Twitter, just as it was crashing into the ground. Now, for the real reason you clicked on this video, the new king of the richest man in the world throne is none other than Bernard Arnold. This French billionaire managed to snatch Elon Musk's crown in late 2022. For those of you who don't know, Arnold is the CEO of LVMH. LVMH's brand includes names like Louis Vuitton, Hennessy, Marc Jacobs, Sephora, and more. It's considered to be the largest luxury goods company in the world. As far as billionaire purchases go, Arnold is currently worth $172 billion. However, he has no interest in the own no home philosophy of Elon Musk. Instead, he prefers his possessions to be bigger and more luxurious than practically anyone else. Let's take a closer look into his grand residences. His St. Tropez mansion is reportedly worth $13 million, which seems like a steal for all of that extravagance. And although it has the typical lavish amenities, nothing compares to his very own private beach right outside his backyard. His 200 million Parisian home, however, might be even grander, as it has a splendid ballroom, a library, and even features a private lake. Talk about exclusivity. The life of the 1%. And staying true to the nature of a billionaire, he owns one of the largest art collections. In his collection are pieces by Picasso, Andy Warhol, and Henry Moore. The collection's exact value is unclear, although it's probably in the tens of millions, if not considerably more. Moving on to the other, finer things in life. He has what is called a super yacht and goes by the name Symphony. This yacht is included in the top 100 super yachts of all time. It's over 333 feet, and some might even consider this the Hermes of super yachts. And if that wasn't enough, he has his very own private island. Although to be fair, this isn't much of a surprise. Or is it? He owns the 135-acre Indigo Island in the Bahamas. This island, although a surreal beauty, has cost him over $300,000 a week just to keep his name. Naturally, he also owns a $40 million Dassault Falcon 7X private jet. Of course, he's not flying Delta like the rest of us. You ain't a billionaire if you don't have your own private jet. Though, I have to admit, among the world's richest individuals, Musk may have been the most entertaining one to date. Bezos, your typical evil genius. Gates being the bookish lad. And Arnold may be the poshest of them all. And it's likely that his rise will continue well into 2023 and onwards. But the battle is far from over. Who knows? Elon might be able to bounce back and gain back all he had lost, with his wits and all. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Elon appears to be hopping from Twitter fire to Twitter fire, with zero indications that this will change. Additionally, there are rumors of big lawsuits to be filed against him this year regarding his poor management of numerous Twitter employees, particularly in light of the way he abruptly fired a large number of them with little to no warning. There's a high possibility that he will lose millions more by 2024, unless he truly has a brilliant idea to transform Twitter forever. Yes, arrogance really can come back to bite you in the rear end, huh? And while we're at it, let's consider the other competitor to Musk. Coming in at third is Gautam Adani. With Forbes' chart predicting his immense wealth, this clearly demonstrates just how dangerous he's grown to be. If he continues on this trajectory while Elon continues to struggle, he might have the number 2 spot by this time next year. In 2020, he was only worth $8.9 billion. he could barely pass as a contender. Then boom. In 2021, his net worth skyrocketed to $50 billion. Now he has the bronze cash medal with a mind-blowing net worth of $125 billion. I mean, geez. We thought it was bad when Jeff Bezos was stripped of his status as the richest person in the world. But I guess we can all agree that the situation is obviously worse. In any case, get ready, as 2023 will go down as the biggest and most entertaining war for the richest man in the world we've ever witnessed. Is it just us, or doesn't it feel weird for Elon Musk to no longer reign supreme as the richest man in the world? It kinda became his prime identity, very much of what Iron Man was to Tony Stark, with Elon being our real-life counterpart of the Marvel superhero, interestingly enough. Comment down below if you feel the same way, and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the like and notification bell to get instant updates on when we drop the latest luxury news. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.